Have you ever felt stuck holding on to a dream that doesn't quite fit anymore? Today, I want to talk about what it means to release dreams that no longer align with who we are, why it's okay to change course, and how letting go can actually open the door to new, unexpected possibilities. Because sometimes the bravest thing you can do isn't holding on, it's letting go. Hello, my sunny friend. I'm so glad we get to spend some time together today. This is episode number 14, and let's jump into a courageous conversation about honoring and letting go of dreams that have evolved. We all have goals, aspirations, and dreams that we've poured our hearts into at one point or another, but sometimes life has other plans. So today I have some thoughts about what it means to find peace with the dreams we didn't complete, whether by choice or by circumstance, so we can move forward with a sense of freedom and clarity. Before we dive in, I want to be clear. This episode isn't about encouraging you to give up on dreams that still light you up or that just need more time to develop. Some dreams are absolutely worth fighting for, worth persistence, worth reimagining when obstacles arise. My grandma graduated high school at age 72. Proof that some dreams are meant to be pursued no matter how long they take. We'll explore that side of dreams in an upcoming episode. Today, though, we're focusing specifically on making peace with dreams that no longer align with who you've become or where your heart is truly calling you now. This is about conscious releasing, not about giving up. Letting go of a dream can feel so hard. Many of us grew up hearing phrases like, winners never quit and quitters never win, or that we should never give up. You know, that cat hanging on the tree. Remember that poster? Never give up. Or be resilient, follow through. As a high performance coach, these are values I still believe in and I help my clients develop. But I also understand that while persistence is valuable, it can sometimes keep us holding on to things that no longer bring us joy or fulfillment. There's a crucial difference between giving up because something is challenging and consciously choosing to redirect your energy toward what truly aligns with who you're becoming. Imagine you've spent years working toward a particular goal. Maybe it was a career path, a creative project, a book, or a relationship vision. But somewhere along the way, it no longer felt right. Maybe your interests shifted, maybe life got in the way, or maybe you discovered other things that brought you even more meaning. Letting go can feel like a failure, but in reality, it's a powerful act of self-awareness. When we release a dream that no longer aligns with us, we're honoring our growth and giving ourselves permission to evolve. And sometimes that act of release is exactly what we need to make space for something new, something more aligned with who we are now. The truth is, the transformation often begins when we acknowledge that releasing a dream isn't failure, it's evolution. Many of us grip our original vision so tightly that we miss the doorways opening around us. I like to think of it as dream pivoting rather than dream abandoning. When we hold dreams too rigidly, we can miss how they are trying to transform into something even better aligned with who we're becoming. Because the past you who had this dream is now the present you, who has been through more life and learned more and experienced more. So it's okay for present you to not be fully aligned with the dreams of past you. One of the first steps to making peace with unfinished dreams is to acknowledge the value they brought into your life, even if they didn't go as planned. Just because a dream wasn't fully realized doesn't mean it was a waste. Often these pursuits give us invaluable experiences and lessons and connections that help shape who we are. Think about a dream you may have set aside. Maybe it was a business idea, a travel plan, or an artistic project. While it may not have gone the way you hoped, consider what it taught you along the way. Did you learn something new about yourself, gain skills, or meet people who enriched your life? These experiences are meaningful even if they didn't end with a big finish. When we recognize the value in the journey itself, it's easier to let go of the expectation of completion and appreciate the growth that came from simply trying. Something I've noticed in my own life and working with others is how we sometimes cling to dreams because they've become part of how we see ourselves, not because they still serve our growth. There's a concept I call identity attachment, where letting go feels threatening because the dream has become wrapped up in who we think we are. There's real courage in asking yourself, is this still my dream, or am I holding on because I've told this story for so long? Another way to make peace with unfinished dreams is to reframe what letting go means. Letting go doesn't mean you failed or that you're giving up. Instead, think of it as making space. Just like we clean out a closet to make room for things that suit our current life, we can release old dreams to create room for new interests, new connections, and new possibilities. If you feel hesitant to let go, try asking yourself, does this dream still light me up? Does it still feel aligned with who I am now? If the answer is no, then holding on to it may actually be holding you back. When we let go, we allow ourselves to redirect our energy toward what truly excites and motivates us now. It's a powerful way of saying, I trust my future enough to move forward without holding on to the past. Another approach I find helpful is reimagining your dream. Sometimes the dream feels unfinished because we haven't given ourselves permission to change it. If you have a goal or a vision that no longer fits, consider adjusting it to align with who you are today. For instance, if you once dreamed of writing a novel, but life shifted, maybe journaling or blogging fulfills that same creative part of you. To share a personal example, I used to speak at events quite often, and I absolutely love being on stage and connecting with an audience. But that dream involved constant travel, extensive preparation, coordinating dates so my team members could go with me, just a lot of logistics. And although I love that, and I still do it occasionally if it's the right fit for my business, as my life changed, I realized, hey, I can reimagine that dream. That was a dream of mine since I was a teenager, and it's okay to reimagine it. Now I host this podcast where I can speak every week, reach more people, choose my own topics, and bonus, I'm recording this in sweatpants with kitty cat slippers on. So it's the same core dream of being a speaker, just expressed in a way that better fits my life now. By reshaping our dreams, we get to honor what matters without forcing ourselves into expectations that don't serve us any longer. It's about flexibility and creating a version of our dreams that fits within our current reality. Sometimes our dreams need to change because of circumstances or other people's actions that we simply can't control. Maybe you dreamed of building a business with a partner who later changed direction. Maybe you imagined a family life that shifted due to somebody else's choices, so it's not the picture that you dreamed for yourself at this age. Or maybe health challenges altered what's possible for you right now. When dreams change for reasons outside of our control, there can be an extra layer of grief and an extra layer of resistance. But I've found that accepting this reality, that not everything is within our power to determine, can actually be really liberating. It reminds us that letting go isn't surrender, it's wisdom. It's recognizing that we can still create beautiful lives even when the path looks different than we planned. So we've talked about having the courage to ask, is this still my dream? To reframe what letting go means so that you can reimagine how your dream needs to look so that you can reshape it into a version that fits with your current reality. So let's talk about another way to find peace with letting go. And that's gratitude and closure. If you've been holding on to a dream for a long time, releasing it will feel bittersweet. Acknowledging your gratitude for the experience and formally giving yourself closure can help bring a sense of peace. One way to do this is to write a letter to the dream. I know it sounds a little weird, but this exercise can be really empowering and deeply meaningful. So you write down what the dream meant to you, what it taught you, how it shaped you, and you thank it for the role it played in your life. And you can keep this letter as a reminder, like in a special place in a jewelry box or in a folder on your laptop or wherever you want to keep it. Or you can do a little ceremony. You can release it by burning it in a sink or somewhere safe, please, or tearing it up as a symbolic act of letting go. You could think of it as a dream graduation ceremony. You're not burying your dream. You're honoring its completion of a phase in your life. Like any graduation, it's both an ending and a beginning, a recognition of what's been accomplished and an opening to what comes next. That feels better, doesn't it? This process of closure can be so freeing. It allows you to move forward with an open heart and a renewed sense of possibility. And the guilt energy that you've been dragging around because you haven't achieved it suddenly transforms into creative energy that you can channel elsewhere. That weight you've been carrying, the I should have, or oh, I didn't finish, it just dissolves. And in its place comes a lightness that makes room for new inspiration and authentic direction. When we release ourselves from the obligation of past dreams that don't fit us anymore, we reclaim that energy for what truly calls us now. This week, I want to encourage you to try a dream audit. Take some quiet time to reflect on your current dreams and goals. Which ones energize you when you think about them? And do you have any that create a subtle feeling of heaviness or obligation, or that's who you think your identity is, so you have to follow through? That heaviness is often a signal that it might be time to reimagine those dreams or release them. So let's recap these 7 steps for making peace with unfinished dreams. Number 1, acknowledge the value. Reflect on what the journey taught you. Even if it didn't go as planned, you've learned a lot through pursuing as much as you have of that dream. Number 2, reframe letting go. See it as making space for something new rather than giving up. Number 3, recognize identity attachment. Distinguish between dreams that truly serve you and those you're holding because they're part of your identity. Number 4, reimagine the dream. Adjust your vision to align with who you are now and who you are becoming in the future. And if it still brings you joy, go for it. Number 5, accept what you can't control. Find peace with changes caused by external circumstances or by other people's actions. Forgive, let it go, and open up space for new endeavors. Number 6, practice gratitude and closure. Thank the dream for what it brought to your life and allow yourself to release it. And number 7, conduct a dream audit. Regularly check which dreams still energize you and which may need to evolve. Letting go of dreams can be challenging, but it can also be a beautiful way to honor your growth and make space for the next chapter. Remember, life is always evolving, and so are we. By releasing what no longer serves us, we're opening up to new possibilities that could bring us even more joy and fulfillment. The most important thing to remember is that letting go isn't giving up. It's giving forward. It's creating space for dreams we couldn't even imagine when we set our original course. And that's not just okay, it's exactly as it should be. And by the way, not all dreams need to be let go of. Remember, I said at the first, sometimes they just need to be reimagined or given more time, and we'll talk all about that in an upcoming episode. Until next time, remember, letting go isn't the end of the story, it's the beginning of something new. Keep shining, my friend.